fuck is we? We the people of the United States?
No.
Who is we? Your family?
Here's two moons I recorded last week or maybe a week before. These are two moons, right, that I saw. I recorded. It's above me. I'm facing my camera up. That is not two objects, all right? It's one object that is reflecting off whatever is behind it, okay? And I tell you this is why. Look at the clouds in front of the white moon, right? By the way, that's not a moon. That's just a projector. If anyone wanted to know, and if anyone didn't know, now you know. All right, so that is, it's reflecting off whatever's behind it. All right, and I can tell you this, because look at the clouds. The one behind it looks like it's behind the clouds. The one in front is passing one cloud that was in front of it. Now there's no more clouds, but the one behind it is still passing by clouds, which tells me there's a fucking ship up there that is cloaked above my head, not even know about it, not even catch it. Now knowing that was a fucking ship above my head, it fucking makes it even more creepy, because I hate that shit, not knowing what's above me. So, with that being said, there's a fucking ship that's cloaked right now, passing by that moon, making that reflection of the light. Because you can tell the brighter light's brighter, the lesser light is behind, and you can see it's not the moon. And remember this, guys? The video I posted with those satellites, whatever, those are mirrors, right? And look, the people who told me that was, you know, whatever, it's Elon Musk's shit. No, it's not. Pay attention. You will see the cloak ship. See how it's boom, like flickering? Look at that. The mirrors are disappearing and reappearing. Someone told me, oh, it's Starlink. Nope. Starlink don't do that, my guy. There's something in front of it, and look at it. That is a ship. And look, I recorded this about a month ago. Look at this big ass runway, right? And look, when I go in closer, you start to see weird shit, like planes, like a ship right there, right? That looks like a ship to me. That's in the clouds, by the way. That's inside the clouds. The reason why I could see it, because I was using the special glasses that I made that could, you know, kind of bend through lighting, and I got to see this. So that's a ship, because look at all the fucking details. The structure and everything. This was the very same day, but nighttime. I took my night vision out, and I caught this moving in front of me. This was literally moving in front of me, hovering over the ocean, which is right there, the black one, over the ocean. You could tell something on the bottom is using something propelling off of it. It looks like propellers, and it's moving forward. You can see in the middle right there. If you see that, there's something right there that clouds are. You can see the fucking clouds covering this thing, and it's moving with it. It's just getting disrupted because it's moving, right? Yo, you guys, I can tell you this right now. That is not alien. That is one of ours. Because I live 2-3 miles maybe off of a military base, and there's just this fucking island called San Clemente Island that's already fucking fishy to me. That a lot of people already know that something weird is going on over there. Because I've seen a lot of shit come out of that island. And the people who work there, I know 2 of them, and I'm good friends with them, they still to this day won't tell me what the fuck they do. That right there already tells me y'all do some fucking fucked up shit then, you know? So, with that being said, for those of you who are going to say this is fake, I feel sorry for you. I would say more, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to be nice. Because I do have a temper, because I'm a boxing coach and a boxer at the same time. And I like, you know, I don't like getting jabbed in the face. I like to throw back. So, you know, but then again, this is not boxing, so I got to calm down. So, for those of you who are going to say this is fake and I'm crazy, blah, 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 whatever, you can think that. But what happens is not, and it comes true. What are you guys going to do then? I'm just saying, we're prepared. You guys are not. You guys are going to be freaking out. You're the ones going to be looking like the crazy ones while we are getting ready to fight back, I think. I mean, I'm ready. I've been ready. I've been training. This dude I've been training with, he's a Navy SEAL. Every fucking weekend we train. Every day I'm boxing. Every day I get new guns. Like, yeah, no idea. Yeah. Oh, this is another somewhat. This one I kind of like question a little bit. It could be just a cloud formation, but you never know. Can't tell these days anymore. But let me know in the comments below if you've seen these. If you got videos or pictures, send them to my email on my front of my page, and let me check them out. All right, deuces.
Me
get this right. First, Japan wants and encourages black men to travel across seas and impregnate their women. And now billionaires, primarily white billionaires, are saying that they prefer black wives and black women are for grown-ups because of what they bring to the table. I don't trust this shit. Like, do they think we're fucking stupid?
Here's a video of the sun again. There's going to be two videos here. One's going to be zoomed in a little bit more and enhanced. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. I really don't get it. Honestly, I don't. I know what a lens flare is. That is not the freaking sun. Something's going on in this world right now. Something is happening. This is no way this is a coincidence. No way. Anyways, there's two videos. I enhanced the second one a little bit more. I don't know. I'm going out tonight. We'll be doing some videos and stuff for you guys. Please subscribe and view. Okay, thank you.
The old historical map of the United States of America, people. Do you see people? Chalaga people, known today as Chicago people. It's the old map of the United States of America, people. Chalaga, today known as Chicago people. Chicago people, early 1800s people, before the Great Fire people. Do you see it, people? Chicago people, 1871 people. This is what the Great Fire did, people. Do you see it, people? Buildings made of stone. Buildings made of stone saying a great fire did this, people. Do you see this, people? Why would they do this to a city, people? Why would they destroy a city made of stone, people, in Chicago, people? 1871, people. Do you see it, people? Do you see the buildings, people? Do you see the destruction, people? 1871 people, Chicago people, formerly known as Chalaga people, the Great Fire of Chicago people, the Great Destruction people. Look at the trolleys down there, people. Look at the trolleys down there, people. Look at the debris, people. Look at the destruction, people. Buildings made of stone, people. How you burn stone, people? You can't burn stone in a fire, people. These buildings look like they were bombed, people. This is old world Chicago, people. 1871, people. Supposedly the Great Fire of Chicago, people. This is what they did back then in America, people. This is what they did back then, people. Destroy buildings, people. Burn down cities, people. Or bomb cities by airships, people. That's what they did, people. They used airships, people, and drop bombs on these buildings, people. Look at the electrical lines down there, people. They had electricity back then, people, too, people. Look at the electrical lines down there, people. Do you see that, people? Electrical lines there, people? Do you see that, people? It's 1871, people. 1871, people. Had electricity, too, people. They destroyed it, people. Look at that, people. Old world Chicago people, formerly known as Chalaga people, Tartarian City people, destroyed people. Destroyed people. Supposedly a great fire, if you want to believe that. This is an old world people, been there for hundreds of years, people. This is what they did, people. Old world photographs, people. 1871 people of the destruction of Chicago, formerly known as Chalaga people. This is the history that they want you to know, that they want you to forget about, people. This is the history that they don't want you to know, people. Ooh, wee. 1871 people, Chalaga people, known today as Chicago people. Ooh, wee.
That's right, King Selassie. Okay, you getting there. Okay, you are getting there. Now let's move forward so you understand how that works. Okay, so you understand how that works. This is King Selassie. Do you remember the picture I showed you? The fro? Let me bring it back to the Medici. Let me bring Medici back. You looking at this picture real good now? And look at this. Do you see where this is going? Okay. This is his bloodline, his lineage. Now pay attention. His name is what? Selassie. You know what cousin is? Medici. You know what other cousin? Orsini. Let me keep on moving. We ain't stopping because y'all need to get this because it's very important. Now understand, they love to say, oh, the whitey's in charge. Oh, look at this and look at that. But every time you hear the whitey, people need to understand. Whitey mean the corporations of today. Remember, what you call United States, it's a corporation that we, our indigenous people, agree to discharge the debt of these indentured servants that actually get the green light from Morocco. Morocco was the first to agree to say, okay, these whitey people can stay in America and we're not going to ask them to pay the debt back. We can discharge the debt. So Morocco was the first to agree to discharge the debt for these indentured servants. And that's a fact. Now, I'm going to show you more. Wait a minute now, because I have to show you, because they love saying, oh, the white team's in charge. Now, understand, Morocco agreed for these indentured servants to govern themselves into a foreign land, which is our land, that we as indigenous people agree. That's why every single state have indigenous name. They couldn't change it to English name because that's our land. Then they don't have jurisdictions over that. But since we agree for them to govern themselves, then they create a constitution so they can govern themselves here.
Black in itself is not an ethnic term. Black tells you how you look, but it don't tell you who you are. We are essentially an African people. Wherever we live on this earth, we're essentially an African people. And we relate to the millions of African people throughout the world, including the uncounted millions of Africans in Asia. The word Afro-American or African-American would probably be more appropriate and more honest and more in keeping with what we actually are. Because all of us are not positively, physically, real jet black. And so the argument now sometimes is between the supernationalists and the mild nationalists and blacker than thou. When blackness is a state of mind, a state of attitude, a state of approach to things that can exist in almost any of us, including from the blonde black person to the jet black. And the jet black can be traitors, and they can be patriarchs, they can be a whole lot of... See, we've been everything in history from saint to buffoons. We're a complete people, and we need to start looking at ourselves as a complete people. And I think that once we convinced ourselves that we're black and beautiful, we'll stop saying it and just go ahead and be black and beautiful and release a whole lot of energy for more important things.
Here it is, my test results. Can you hear my heart beating? Oh, the white man's science is amazing, ain't it?
Keeping this from you. This is the underground city that was found beneath Los Angeles by a man named Warren Shufelt. It was discovered using a device he invented to detect underground tunnels and caverns. Shufelt mapped out a network of passageways stretching for miles beneath the city. And here is where it gets crazy. His maps indicated a central chamber filled with gold and advanced artifacts. Shufelt said that upon analysis of the artifacts and the scriptures found within the passageways, they all pointed to a lost continent named Lemuria. Despite his groundbreaking findings, city officials abruptly shut down his excavation. They officially claimed that the tunnels were old subway lines. But this is where they messed up. The Los Angeles subway system didn't begin operation until 1990, over 70 years after Schufelt's discovery. So what subway lines were they referring to? Some speculate that they were referring to an ancient civilization that had access to a subway-like system. Some have even gone further to say that the city officials had knowledge from the future. They knew that Los Angeles would eventually have a running subway system in the years to come, therefore it would be the perfect cover-up, perfectly concealing its true origins.
This room who wants to be treated the way we have treated people of color in this country. If you'd like to be treated that way, all you white folks, if you want that for the rest of your life, please stand. Did you understand the directions? If you're white and you think blacks have got it so good in this country and you want to be treated the way they have been for the rest of your life, just stand up. You know why you aren't standing. You know it's ugly. And you know it's happening, and you know you don't want it to happen to you. So I want to know why you're so willing to allow it for others.